Let's go outside, let's take a walk in the sun. There are things to learn and things to see. A big wide world for you, your dog, and me. Dog Talk.
Hi friends, and welcome to Dog Talk. My name is Janice Cranmer. I'm the producer of Dog Talk, but after 5 years and 7 seasons, Miss Pat Becker has decided to take a vacation. So she's on vacation, I'm here in the hosting spot, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm joined today by my first guest. It's our Dog of the Week winner, Miss Jami Sanders and Allie. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing good this morning.
Wonderful. Now, if it's true, the saying, the bigger the hair, the closer to God, we got an angel right here in Miss Allie. Tell me a little bit about your dog.
Well, Allie is 6 years old and she loves to run agility. So she takes classes and goes to agility. She competes on the weekends and AKC trials, and she loves it. She's all about treats and running and having a good time.
Now, you told me she is a master's level. So that's like NFL pro, right? In AKC world.
In the AKC world, she runs the highest level, yes.
So how did you come to acquire Miss Allie? Where'd she come from?
Well, I got Allie from a breeder in Oklahoma. And started taking puppy classes here at Twister Agility, and started from a puppyhood. She's 6 years old and she just absolutely loves it. Lots of treats, and she just barks and barks. If she doesn't run fast enough, she barks at you to run faster.
So she's pulling you through the course sometimes.
Absolutely.
So you said you started from a puppy and she's pro level now. How early did you start with her?
We started about 12 weeks old in puppy class, and they learn the basics, how to sit and how to follow you and come, and then gradually they learn equipment and kind of go up through the ranks and progress through classes. She has lots of good dog friends through agility.
So she learns some training exercises. You get to go and interact with your dog as well. What do you think that you get out of this agility class?
Oh, it's fun. It's fun to run with her, and there's a lot of people that do agility, a lot of good friends made over the years, and people to hang out with and with their dogs. It's just a fun environment. Really a good community, like a family.
Is there a next for Miss Allie? Like, is there something past masters, or what's next for her?
Well, they just collect titles, so
that sounds terrible.
They work towards higher titles, and so that's about she's in the top class she can get in, but she can still work to collect points and go on to collect maybe potentially a mock, which is just a high title. It's hard to collect, so we're a ways from that.
Well, you can do it, Miss Allie. I know it. She's like, yo, I'm just gonna bask in this light right here. I wish that our viewers could reach through the camera and pet Miss Allie, because she is so soft. She is a beautiful dog.
Thank you.
Well, you guys are our Dog of the Week winners, so to speak. We have a $100 gift card here for you to A1 Pet Emporium, so Miss Allie can go get some new stuff. I'm sure you don't have any toys at home, Miss Allie, do you?
She's like, give me.
Oh, gosh.
What you think?
There are babies in here. There are balls in here, Miss Allie.
Oh, wow. Toys for you.
And there are even some goodies for her to snack on. I know she was eyeing the biscuit box over there. So.
All about food, this one.
Exactly. So you guys are our Dog of the Week. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having us. We had a great time today.
Good. And if you guys are interested at home in becoming a Dog of the Week, just send us an email to pat@dogtalktv.com. Tell us a little story about your furry friend and make sure to include a cute picture. You might be coming on set like Miss Allie here to be our Dog of the Week winner. Up next on Dog Talk, we're going to take a look at the Central Oklahoma Humane Hero Awards. Stay with us.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
Welcome back to Dog Talk, friends. Every year, the Central Oklahoma Humane Society puts on a wonderful awards event. It's at the Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club, and it features 3 different categories that highlight owners and their pets. And it's absolutely beautiful, and it's an event you should definitely check it out. Pat and I went to the event, and we had a wonderful time.
So, Sue, another wonderful, exciting event.
This is our third year, and it's fabulous.
It is fabulous. It's almost as fabulous as this dog here in this picture.
I think
love
this is
Brazois.
spectacular, isn't it?
Yeah, and this is an item that's being auctioned.
This is one of our silent auction items. You can actually have a custom portrait painted of your pet.
Amazing. It's amazing. Well, my pet doesn't quite look this good, but I'd love to have a painting of it. So tell me, with this event, who all is here?
Well, we've got about 355 people here tonight, and it's really all about celebrating the hero pets in our lives. And we have 3 winners tonight, and amazing videos. And you know, it's really all about creating awareness of the Humane Society, what we do, and then raising money to help us save more dogs and cats.
Exactly. And God bless everyone who attends this kind of thing, because they are what keep the motor running, for sure. Ooh, this is unbelievable.
Thank you. Do you like it?
Oh, I do.
Great, great. Well, my name is Ryan Williams. I'm the
You
artist.
are Ryan Williams that painted this beautiful.
I'm Ryan Williams, the artist.
Oh my gosh. Sue and I were just talking about this gorgeous Brazois. How in the world do you capture the soul of a dog like this? I mean, this dog, I feel like, could talk to me.
Oh, I don't even know how I capture it. I just do it somehow.
Obviously, you perceive the animal itself as something more than flat. So it comes out to be the soul, the heart, the feelings, the look in this dog's eyes I just love. It's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So this is painting is being auctioned?
Yes, either this painting or a commission of their own pet.
Uh-huh. I don't know who could resist this, I'll tell you the
I
truth.
know,
What
I
they
know.
ought to
This is
do
one
is
of my
take this
favorites.
one and commission one too.
That's right. That's right.
Well, it is such a beautiful, beautiful picture. So where are you located?
I'm located at 1 North Broadway in Edmond.
In Edmond.
I've got a gallery there.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I definitely have to go and see all these beautiful dogs, because of course, dogs are my thing. And something like this to remember your dog, what could be more of a treasure than having a portrait of your dog, something, a legacy, something to remember.
Right,
And especially when you bring out the best in them.
Especially with the emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you, Ryan. I certainly appreciate this.
Thank you,
This
Pat.
is gorgeous. So, Paulette, you're here too at this wonderful event.
Oh, Pat, it's just a pleasure to see you. I always look forward to any event where you are helping the animals.
And I feel the same way.
Well, thank
you. And
you.
I have both been sponsors for a long time of this
We have.
particular organization.
We have.
And we do believe in it, you know.
We absolutely do. We walk our talk.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So, I was just looking at this beautiful piece of art
I
that's
love
being auctioned. This Brazois is wonderful. Have you ever had one?
I have not.
They're wonderful dogs. I had 3 at one time, and they're large dogs, but they are very quiet, you know, kind of like a greyhound. And but this man, you talk about painting the soul of a dog. It's incredible, isn't it?
It is fabulous. Last year, I bought an etching of my 2 rescues, and I framed it, and I enjoy it so much. And I'm thinking about having another picture, another etching of my 2 rescues this year.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect.
Yeah.
You know, because the important thing is that with a place like this, they are doing so much good.
Absolutely.
And anytime that we can do something like that, you know, it really adds to it. We can't do everything. We can't save every dog, but people like you and I can push the message of the dog. And I love
So
it when
true.
you do your commercials and you say spay and neuter your dog. I love
Well,
that.
thank
Every
you.
time I see you, like I hear you say that, I say, thanks, Paulette. That was excellent.
Thank you, and it's so sincere. My husband and I have rescued so many animals, but really, if people would just spay and neuter, we would have
That's right.
so much less, so many fewer animals that are
population
just
would be, yes,
exactly
down.
that are needlessly put to
Oh,
sleep.
absolutely.
Yes.
And I feel strongly about that, and I feel strongly about training a dog when you bring a dog home. The first reason actually for a dog being in a shelter is behavior.
people dump them or people
Makes sense.
It's unbelievable. But with events like this, we can keep on keeping on, can we
Yes,
not?
and this is so beautiful. It's so lifelike. I absolutely
it really
love
is.
it.
It
Yes.
really is. He does a fantastic job.
Lovely.
Anyway, we got to get busy spreading the word.
You
High
bet.
five on that.
High five to you. God bless you, Pat.
God bless you, my
Thank
dear.
you.
We'll see you
Thank
later.
you. Okay.
Okay, so Miss Abby, this is a fabulous event.
Thank you.
I keep saying that, but it keeps getting bigger and bigger and better and better every
Yes,
year.
yeah. All the supporters from the community are just pouring in, and it's so exciting.
Well, you've done a fabulous job.
Thank
So
you.
tell me exactly what your job is.
My job is to spread the word about the great programs at the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. So I get the pleasure of telling those stories and getting out in the community and spreading the word.
Well, and you know, that's what we all should do. Everybody who is in this particular, and I will say it is a business.
Yes.
The business of trying to get dogs into great homes. Every one of us has to be out there in the conversation, so to speak. So
That's right.
we are all, in essence, a team.
That's
you
right.
know, and we have to get the word out. It's an enormous job.
It is.
You know, and the dogs wind up in shelters. A lot of times, as I was talking with Paulette, there's a lot of dogs who wind up because of lack of training. You know,
More times
behavioral
than not.
problems.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Statistically, that is the big one.
Yes.
So, you know, and I know at Central Oklahoma Humane, you do have, you know, some of the training facilities. You fosters work with them.
Yes.
You've got more fosters than anybody in the whole state.
We
It's
are
just
so
wonderful.
lucky to have an amazing army of fosters.
And I
absolutely.
agree. It's not only luck, because it's the way that you go about it.
Well, thank you.
You are experts at it, and I applaud you for it. It's
Well,
just
they are the
wonderful.
experts. We are just the means to the experts.
Well, I could debate you on that. However, you know, you have done a sensational job.
Thank
now,
you.
you've been taken over here for a year?
Almost 2.
Almost 2
Yes,
years. It's amazing.
yeah.
It goes by fast.
I
but
feel like we just met.
I know. And you know, it really is amazing to me how fortunate we are to
Yes.
have you guys, because you go about this thing, you know, so methodically, so correctly, so definitively.
Thank
and
you,
that
Pat.
that is part of your success.
Well, that's very kind. You know, we have great supporters like you guys and all the people here that make this a lot easier.
Well, and let's face it, these are the heroes, you know, because
Absolutely.
they take their time to come in, and they obviously, majority of them will have a pet, you know, so it's near to their hearts.
Absolutely.
And that's a wonderful thing. Well, we thank you so much for putting this together.
Thank you. Thank you
And
for helping us
chatting.
sponsor the event and coming. It's been
Well,
a great time.
In perpetuity, I will do that.
Thank you.
So, Amy and Patrick Bender, how are you?
We're doing great.
And I understand you have a very famous cat in your foster.
We do. We have Sauerkraut. She came to us as a foster kitten, and we adopted her because she had pretty significant health challenges.
Ah.
So I started her social media page, and she has blown up.
Wow. So tell me about her. What is she has some kind of illness?
She has feline hyperesthesia, and basically it's a neurological / seizure disorder.
Yes, I know that.
So she wears little dresses, and she gets some medication, and it really helps turn things down for her.
Yeah, it is an unusual kind of illness.
It is.
But very dominant in some cats.
Yes.
And this is the important thing. Well, we applaud you for this thing that you have done with this
Oh, well,
cat.
thank you. We
It's
we
just-
really do a lot of fostering, and I mean, that's my job,
Right,
literally.
Exactly.
So
it does become, anytime, especially if you foster, because the responsibility is even greater, because you know that this animal may be going to
Yeah,
another person.
exactly.
So when you do foster and you have one that somebody comes by and says, I really want this cat or this dog, what do you say to them?
Well, we foster for Central Oklahoma Humane, so it's my job to get them through birth to after surgery.
Yes.
So after that, I take them to the adoption center,
Uh-huh.
and then they're totally on OK Humane.
Okay.
But then they ask all the questions. I personally, nobody would ever be good enough for any cat that I ever raised.
You know, I was going to
So
say that,
it's
Amy, and I thought, well, maybe she's different that
no,
way.
I am not. I am not. So and if there's someone that I'm particularly attached to, especially bottle babies that I've raised since they were
Oh, yes.
days
Oh,
old.
that must be hard.
So I personally find an adopter, and then I sponsor the adoption fees. But the caveat is they have to friend me on Facebook so I can stalk the kitty for the rest of its life.
See, I believe her. I really do.
It's
I
true.
really do. And this would be me because I'm the most foster failure person that you've ever met. But anyway, it's great talking with you, and thank you so much for doing what you do.
Oh, you're welcome.
It just keeps everything going, and we cannot stop.
Nope, never stop.
Well, we're here at the Central Oklahoma Humane Hero Awards, and we have a hero, so to speak. Dana and Mac are joined with me now. You guys have to tell me about your sweet dog, who's a hero tonight.
Maybelle is here tonight. She came to us a few months after I had a massive stroke and was pretty well confined to laying on the floor. And Maybelle has been very, very helpful in helping me rehab and get me off the floor and up and moving and throwing the ball for her and throwing the frisbee. And Maybelle and I have invented a couple of games that are just unique for us. But she's a very, very sweet dog, very loving. And she just seems to understand what our needs are. When Dana comes home, she knows that she needs to run and jump and be very physical. And when I'm home alone with her, we're down on the mat and she's laying down on the mat with me, helping me do my rehab stuff. So she's a very intuitive dog.
Maybelle, more than a dog, maybe a companion, so to speak. Can you
absolutely.
talk about the word hero in connection to Maybelle and kind of your situation as a family?
Maybelle brought joy to those who needed joy in our household when we were in really difficult times. Our 18-year-old son needed a dog that would run with him and play with him. She's very agile. She's an Australian Shepherd mix, so she's jumping and running and playing. Mac needed a dog that would lay on the mat with him while he's doing extremely difficult rehabilitation exercises so he could move again.
Okay.
And I needed that source of joy that would run to meet me at the door, just
Energy.
so excited to see me and immediately uplifting, immediately thinking, we can do this. One more day, we can do this. So for us, she was our hero because she kind of infused us with this life that had really been dwindling away because of the rehabilitation. I mean, it's a really long road to come back from 5 ischemic strokes, 75% paralysis, to standing here today. So he's my hero too.
Oh,
Both heroes, definitely. And I'm so glad that you are here with us tonight
I'm
to
glad to be
celebrate.
here.
This is a celebration
Glad to
for
be
you all
here.
and Marybelle. So enjoy
Yeah.
the night, definitely.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we've made our way to the great puppy room where they hold all these beautiful puppies. Sue and Arnola is with me now, and we've got some great ones here.
Yes,
You're a
we do.
great advocate for Central Oklahoma Humane. Tell me why you foster.
How could I not? They're so fun. I get to have them when they're babies and then find them lovely homes. Okay, Humane does a fabulous job of getting these babies placed. And I love getting the mamas and the babies, or the mamas getting ready to have the babies, and I get to go through the joy of childbirth with them, and I get to have them for about 10 weeks normally, while they're growing up, being with their siblings, and then after they're ready to be spayed and neutered and vaccinated. Okay, Humane does a fabulous job of finding families for them.
And what does this do anything for you, seeing this process and seeing the growth with puppies and everything? What is that
life.
like?
It's life and it's love. And watching them play together is so fun. Look at this. This baby thinks I'm another sibling, I think.
He's coming for you, definitely, or she's coming for you. And tonight's event's great. What do you think of all the activities here?
I'm so happy to see everybody here. We have young people, older people. We have a cross-section of the community here. and they're all supporting our animals. Our babies.
And it's an important event, definitely. So if you
Yes.
weren't able to make it out this year, if it's an annual event.
And it gets better and better every year, I'm telling you.
I second that, definitely.
There's so many people, I could barely find a parking spot.
Now she has got some good style. She's going for your
he likes my pearls.
necklace, definitely.
And, I always think the animal's more important than anything I have.
That's a great reminder for us all. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
If you missed this year's event, there's always next year. It's about fall time in that transition period from summer to fall. So make sure you check it out. Central Oklahoma Humane will have all the information on their website. Up next on Dog Talk, we have one of the best trainers in the entire state coming on set next. Stay with us.
A1 Pet Emporium is Oklahoma's authority on healthy nutrition for dogs and cats. Quality does not have to cost more, and we only have the best. If your pet suffers from allergies, digestive issues, skin infections, or hair loss, it may be the result of their diet. A1 Pet Emporium can help. We offer pet portraits monthly, adorable rescue animals every Saturday from noon to 4, and free dog and cat food samples. Locally owned and operated, we want to be your neighborhood pet store.
Hi friends, welcome back to Dog Talk. We have got a wonderful trainer here with us, Ms. Kim Bowman from the Enid area, from Hunter, Oklahoma.
Yes.
We'll say the Enid area because I think our viewers may be a little bit more familiar with that.
Yes, they will be.
So we had a Facebook contest where you, the viewer, went online and told us who your favorite trainers were in Oklahoma, and hello, you were one of our winners, Ms. Kim.
Yes, I am. I'm really happy about that.
So how long have you been involved in training dogs?
I've been training dogs and horses right around 20 years.
Holy moly.
It's been a passion of mine. I've always had full-time work. Opportunity just presented itself for me to just go out on my own. I had a lot of encouragement from my trainers when I was, from my clients from working from somebody else.
Okay.
They were like, we need a good trainer, you should go on your own. So I did, and it's able to let me open up the training and do a little bit more with the dogs, like with Hilo, and being able to get him to be a therapy dog, go to different locations, I go to Lowell's, I go to Atwoods. City of Enid has been awesome with me going to their parks. So I set up stuff out at the parks to work with. So it's been great. And it's obviously something I should be doing. Been very blessed. I pick up new clients every week, and I have not even had to advertise. My clients have been doing word of mouth and references, and it's been working out fabulous.
That's a good thing then. Introduce me to your client and student here.
Okay, this is Brittany McQuarrie, and this is her dog Hilo. He is an Alaskan Husky, and he's approximately, how old is he again?
He's about 2.
2 years old.
He just turned 2 a couple months ago.
And they've been training, about 6 months now?
Yeah.
They've been training with me for about 6 months. She bought him because she wanted a dog to run with, but then quickly found out that she needed some training.
Oh, that happens, Brittany. That's okay. That's okay. So how long have you had Hilo?
I've had Hilo since he was a puppy.
Okay.
Yeah, and I wanted a dog that could run with me, and
Sure.
so Huskies, it seemed like the perfect fit.
Right.
And so we go running, and I realized, as much as I was running, he still had energy. And so that's when I was like, I need some help. And so that's how I got in touch with Kim.
But what a wonderful gift to now realize that he's going to be a therapy dog coming out of training. That's even better bang for your buck, so to speak. So tell us some of the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s of training, Ms. Kim. What kind of theory do you approach to training dogs?
Well, I do all positive reinforcement, reward-based training.
We like that.
I do not do any hitting of the dog, smacking, shock collars, pinch collars, choke chains.
Thank you.
Because any of those techniques that you use on your dog, especially pinch collars and choke chains, most people do not know how to use those techniques properly. So the general person or general public that's out using those are using them incorrectly. So let's say that Brittany started because he pulls, and that's one of his big deals when he came.
That's a common problem.
It is. It absolutely is. Loose leash walk, jumping are my 2 biggest complaints. My biggest complaints, and usually I start trying to work on that right off the first session. If she would put a pinch collar on Hilo, and let's say she hadn't actually had him out socializing him, and he doesn't understand the proper socialization techniques, and he sees a dog, and he starts barking at that dog, and she starts pulling back, and it starts pinching him. He doesn't associate Brittany pulling back on that pinch collar. What he would associate that with is the other dog, and that's how dogs become aggressive. So pulling your dog back in those situations does not fix them. So one of the first things that I teach a dog is look at me, watch me, eyes. It just depends on what's easiest for the pet parent. We have to turn the dog around and get them to face off. So I either like a gentle lead, a body harness like Lola is wearing, and those are the two main things. I really don't recommend collars because still you're jerking and you're jerking on the neck.
Yeah, and that would hurt, right? I mean,
yes, it
I
will.
couldn't imagine wearing a collar and being jerked.
And that's why, and same thing with choke chains. I tell pet parents, I said, a choke chain is exactly what it sounds like. It chokes the dog. So if they're using those techniques, please tell them to stop because my stuff will not work. So we always want the dog, when the dog does the technique that we want, does what we're asking them to do, we reward the dog. If they're not doing what we ask, the only negative thing that I do is doggy no. That's why I don't like the word no. It gets overused. However, some pet parents use it, but I say, okay, if you use no, growl it when you say it. One time, because I want your dogs to be able to listen to you and do the command the first time you say it.
So you've had Miss Brittany for a while now. How soon, once you get a dog, do you think that pet parents should go into training?
I believe that once you get the dog home, training should start immediately.
Not waiting until after they get the snip or anything like that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I picked her up right at 12 weeks, started doing simple commands. Yes, they have puppy brain, okay, and they're not going to be able to stay in a command very long, but you can teach them to wait, to set, watch me. So you can do simple things like that to start getting the doggy to focus on you. It doesn't have to be an hour. It doesn't have to be all day. But if you break that up throughout the day, every time you feed or go out and potty or any of those techniques, your dog will start picking it up. I've been actually having her help me with classes, and she's right at 6 months. She's getting ready to be spayed. And people go, how are you getting her so good? As soon as I got her home, training started right away.
I feel like consistency might be the key word here that you'd like to.
Absolutely. Yes, it is a commitment. Yes, ma'am. It sure is.
A commitment for life. We appreciate you guys coming on. Good luck with training, Brittany.
Thanks.
You have a beautiful dog. I should say handsome, excuse me. A handsome dog. Some great dogs, definitely. So if you're in the Enid area and need some help, you can definitely contact Miss Ken Bowman here. Thanks so much for joining us, girls.
Thank you.
Coming up next week, we've got another fabulous show for you. I appreciate you all sticking around with me the last couple of weeks. Pat Becker is back on the set next week. Make sure you tune in at 8 o'clock right here on KAUT. Have a good afternoon.
We're talking about dogs. Talking about big dogs, talking about little dogs, oh yeah. Chasing the ball, chasing the cat, digging holes, thing like that. Dogs, talking about dogs. Laughing dogs, sad dogs, happy dogs, mad dogs. Dogs, just talking about dogs. Lost and alone, running the street, checking the garbage, looking to eat. Out there sad and on their own, the law will get them if they got no home. Dogs, talking about dogs. Dogs, we're talking about dogs. You say they were angels sent from above, then a year or two later you fell out of love. You dumped them, man, and kicked them out. Now what the heck was that about? Dogs, we're talking about dogs. Dogs, them poor little dogs. Talking about big dogs, talking about a little dog, oh yeah. Chasing the ball, chasing the cat, digging